Striking video footage recently surfaced on Telegram, capturing a Ukrainian drone relentlessly tracking down a Russian soldier. This harrowing video sheds light on the challenges soldiers now confront due to cutting-edge battlefield technology. The footage, shared by the Ukrainian lawyer and social activist Serhiy Sternenko, portrays the drone's pursuit of the soldier across a desolate, war-ravaged landscape. The soldier makes desperate attempts to evade the relentless drone by darting in and out of cover. Some segments of the video are from the drone's perspective as it closes in on the soldier, while others provide a panoramic view of the incident, captured by a more distant drone. Accompanying the video on Telegram, Sternenko wrote, "The Signum unit of the 93rd Brigade discovered a Russian officer and initiated a relentless pursuit using an FPV drone. The occupier put up a prolonged chase, seeking refuge, feigning injury, and even resorting to firing his pistol in self-defense. However, none of these tactics could save him, as he was eventually neutralized. The drone ultimately catches up with the soldier and lands nearby. Footage from a second drone shows the ensuing explosion, seemingly confirming the lifeless state of the soldier on the ground. It's important to note that Insider was unable to independently verify the precise location and date of the video. Watermarked in the video are the insignia of Ukraine's 93rd Mechanized Brigade. A military and defense website, militaryland.net, reported on October 1 that this brigade was, at least in part, deployed on the southern front near Bakhmut. The video also found its way to Reddit, where numerous users expressed their shock at the nightmarish nature of modern warfare that soldiers face. One user described it as a scene from a nightmare, while another compared it to watching wolves chase caribou, where it's all about endurance, agility, and speed. The Russian soldier displayed agility but ultimately exhausted his endurance. A second video from the Ukrainian military, uploaded on Friday to Visegrad24, formerly known as Twitter, appears to depict a similar incident. It shows a Ukrainian drone nimbly navigating through a forest of trees ravaged by explosions, their branches and leaves stripped away, before coming to a halt near a Russian dugout where at least one soldier takes shelter. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky emphasized on the same day that Ukrainian warriors employ drones daily to target enemy positions with pinpoint precision. Both Russia and Ukraine have heavily relied on drones throughout the conflict, using them both on the battlefield and for striking strategically significant targets. Russia has even employed drones to carry out bombings in Ukrainian cities and target civilian areas. Ukraine, on the other hand, has harnessed combat drones like the battle-tested Turkish Bayraktar TB2 to devastating effect in their resistance against invading forces led by Putin. Moreover, Ukraine has frequently deployed maritime drones to target Russia's Black Sea fleet. In response, Russia has turned to the Shahed 136 explosive drone in this war and has initiated the development of its own variants of the Iranian-made drone, which they refer to as the Geran 2. New analysis from an investigative outlet reveals that 1 out of every 10 Russian equipment losses has occurred in the past 10 days, coinciding with escalating clashes in the war-torn town of Avdiivka since Kiev launched a counteroffensive in the summer. According to data sourced from the Dutch open-source intelligence defense analysis website Oryx, and reported by Agents TVO, a Russian investigative site established in 2021, Moscow's forces have suffered 201 equipment losses in the past 10 days and a total of 2,156 equipment losses since Ukraine's counteroffensive commenced in early June. Among these losses, Russia saw 42 tanks, 49 infantry fighting vehicles, and 10 armored personnel carriers destroyed in the past 10 days. Since June 1st, Russia has lost 401 tanks, 515 infantry fighting vehicles, and 56 armored personnel carriers. Intense battles have been reported as Moscow strives to seize control of Avdiivka, a town in Ukraine's Donetsk region that has been the focus of Russian aggression since 2014, when President Vladimir Putin illegally annexed the southern Crimean Peninsula from Ukraine. Starting on October 10th, Moscow's forces launched their most significant offensive in months in a bid to capture Avdiivka, deploying thousands of troops, tanks, and armored vehicles. This push came over 4 months into Ukraine's counteroffensive, which aims to reclaim territory seized by Russian forces during Putin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. On Sunday, Ukraine's General Staff of Armed Forces announced that Kyiv had successfully repelled nearly 20 Russian attacks in the vicinity of Avdiivka. Andriy Yusov, the spokesperson for Ukraine's Defense Ministry's Intelligence Directorate, emphasized the strategic importance of Avdiivka, stating, "This is not the first time occupying forces have escalated tensions with claims of taking over all of Donetsk and Luhansk. Their plans have repeatedly fallen short, with deadlines pushed back. This is just another episode of heightened tensions." Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky described the situation in Avdiivka as particularly challenging. He asserted, "Every day we need to see progress for Ukraine, to withstand Russian assaults, eliminate occupiers, and advance, even if it's just by a kilometer or 500 meters, but forward every day." The Institute for the Study of War think tank noted on Sunday that Russian forces continue to funnel additional troops to the Avdiivka front, despite persistent difficulties with frontal mechanized assaults and the setback of a renewed offensive on October 19 and 20. Citing Ukrainian sources, the US-based think tank reported that Russian forces are still transferring personnel to support offensive efforts in the Avdiivka region, despite enduring heavy losses.